Here we go again. We've got a very interesting property for you. There's so much you could do with this property, and it's one of those properties, if you've been watching my videos, that's gonna require an eye. It's move-in ready, but there's so much you can do with it, and I think it's just, I have to show you what it is. But right now we are in the area of Guanajuato called San Javier. I just want to show you the street that it's on. So as you can see, it's on an incline. That means you're gonna have to walk, but the streets are very wide. So that means you can get dropped off here by an Uber or a taxi. There is no parking included, and it is located in an alley. So listen to the sounds. The thing is, once you're inside, you don't actually hear much of the sounds. Hola, buenos dias. Buenas tardes. So, as you can see the alley, this is what it looks like. Again, don't be fooled by the exterior of the homes here. I say this a lot in my videos. And look, you already have a neighborhood dog waiting to become yours. Such a sweetheart looking. Oh, he's like a puppy. But this is what the alley would look like getting to your property. And you're gonna be surprised once we get indoors. You're gonna see like the actual extent of like how much space you have to work with. It comes with, I believe, 5 bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, and a service bathroom. This is the front door, this is the entrance, and this is the whole house from the front. Okay, showing you the whole building. Again, there's so much you can do. Have an open mind. Let's go inside. All right. The first area I'm going to show you is the courtyard. So this property comes with a courtyard. I mean, when I first stepped into this property, I thought, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in some kind of like French like villa. Look at this. This is the house. This is still part of the house. And the interesting part of this, though, is kind of like the living spaces, right? There's a bedroom upstairs, there's a bedroom there, there's a bedroom here, a bedroom there, and a bedroom there. And they can all function as separate apartments. The thing is, there's one kitchen. The way it's designed currently is there's one communal kitchen. Now, as the owner of this house, this property, if you choose to buy it, you can get creative. You can set it up the way you want. I see this property potentially being good for either, you know, a family with teenagers that want their own apartments, or it can be turned into a hostel as an investment property. Let's go into the main area before we explore the bedrooms, right? Or the exterior apartments. But first, if you can only smell what I'm smelling right now, and these lavender bushes are not even in full bloom, but it smells like lavender in this courtyard. You've got pomegranate trees in this courtyard. And we are in, right now it's raining, and so you can't really get the full sunlight of this courtyard, but it's pretty expansive. There's a lot of space here, and we haven't even seen the bedrooms yet. But let's walk up these steps. I can only imagine what this smells like when the lavender flowers are flowered. By the way, that's the service bathroom. If you want, we can walk in there at the very end, but I'm already up here, so we're just gonna move into the main apartment, right? Let's step in here. And first of all, before we step in, I just want to show you kind of what this hall looks like. It's gorgeous the way this is set up. I remember just a few moments ago when I was sitting on that couch right here that you see, which we're going to do right now because I want to show you what the view looks like while you're sitting. Imagine on a nice summer day, you open those glass doors and maybe you even set up like a nice little mini pool out there where those tables are. And you just have that for your view with all the lavender bushes in bloom. Whew. So this is a very cozy apartment. I mean, these are cozy bedrooms that I'm about to show you. It's going to require, you know, if you're going to need more space, it's going to require some ingenuity and creativity. This wall right here is connected to the storage room of the kitchen, which, if it was possible structurally, I would tear this down to make it into a dining room. Because currently, as you'll see when I show you the kitchen, there's no dining area. So if you're a small family, or if you want to have like a communal dinner or meal, there's really not a spot to do that near the kitchen. Let's go into the bedroom here. And it's very cozy. I'm telling you, the energy that I'm feeling right now in the space, it's positive. It's, you know, it's just, I feel cozy. That's the word that comes up for me when I'm in here. The ceilings are lower than some of the ceilings that I've seen in other homes that we've toured, but it works. Let's go into this bathroom. The bathrooms, you know, could use a little spicing up, a little updating, maybe some fresh tiles and some color, but again, it works. If you're not a picky person, look, I mean, it's being used right now, so I'm literally standing in someone's shower, so I feel horrible. Let's get out of here. So this is the first bedroom that I wanted to show you, and the first living space of this house. Not so bad, right? You still get a lot of light from the outside. And it's warm and cozy. It's so cold outside, and there's no heaters in here. But just because I'm inside right now and, you know, there's furniture here, I mean, it's room temperature. It's cozy. It's not like brisk or cold at all. So as I walk you through this house, I want you to kind of imagine what you would do with this house. Whether you would buy it or not, that's not the question. It's right now, we're dreaming. We're just, you know, I don't know if you're like me, I like to, like when I walk into these homes, I like to, you know, imagine what I would do with it, how I would, you know, remodel it, how I would furnish it. But this is the kitchen. And for being the only kitchen of this entire complex, it's small, but there's a lot of potential. Again, this is the other side of the wall of the first bedroom that I was showing you. This is, right now it's being used as a storage room and for the refrigerator, but it's a nice size. You can tear down this wall and have it a complete living space, turn this into a dining area. And so you can have a nice full kitchen. Right now they have also a pretty large washing machine. But again, there's potential here. Look at this. It's gorgeous. And remember when we were outside and you heard the dogs? Can you hear any now? It's fairly quiet once you're inside the property, inside these walls. But I just feel like these tiles, these archways, this hallway, look at the beams. It's gorgeous. This house should be called Casa Potential because there's lots of potential here. We're gonna go into one of the side bedrooms. There's another one on the ground floor. We'll go to that one last. But this is another bedroom. And we're gonna look at the view in just a moment when we get to the top floor. This could be used either as a bedroom, as an office, which looks like it's being used for as an office currently. Or this could be the living room, because here is a bedroom. You can get a full-size bed here, because who sleeps on a twin these days? And I'll show you the bathroom. Here again, boom. It's a fairly nice size shower. Very fun choice of tiles. It's a nice color. It actually reminds me of the beach. So what would you do with this room? I mean, there's so much potential to turn this into an apartment that you can rent out. I would actually add a kitchenette. So if this was to be my living room, I would add like a simple kitchenette here so that there's not one kitchen that everyone shares. And then you have the bathroom or the bedroom. I mean, it's like a little studio for one person. It's kind of nice. Look at the tiles. And these wooden doors. It's cute, it's quaint. That's what I would describe it as. It's quaint. But then when you step out to this courtyard. It's private, it's quiet. You're in San Javier. There's a grocery store within like 5 minutes from here walking. There's actually a castle, like a 5-minute walk to a real castle here in Guanajuato. This is a really beautiful area that you would be living in. This area is also a very safe area. And you're confined into this little courtyard, this property with its own courtyard and this view. Check this out. Like, this is a communal area, which, by the way, you can, let's show you this now from this view. Look at this. You've got this view. Yes, you've got views of the neighbor's house right there, but you also have that view of Guanajuato in the distance. And when we get to the third level, you'll see how much better the view gets, but you can actually close this up. So if you were to remodel it, you can close this up, create a wall here, make this a huge window. That way it's a living space for, you know, a larger living space for a family, or for if you require more space, and where it's not just like you have to go through these corridors to get to the bedrooms, but you can actually connect this entire area with this bedroom, which we'll go into right now. Look at this. It's so nice, right? I mean, even the way it is right now, I'm like, there's some personality here. So this could be a bedroom or a living room, and it is connected since there's a door here. you can close yourself off to everyone else and enjoy this gorgeous terrace. But first, you've got a bathroom here with some, you know, the same fun tiling. You can fix this up, right? Like, to make it your own. It's really nice. Let's go inside. There's a rain style shower. You've got your toilet there. I mean, you can fix this up. This goes out to a balcony, your own balcony if you had this apartment suite. This is more like a suite. Okay, see? You know, the neighbor's house could use a little bit of sprucing up, but you can maybe just put some bamboo or something there for now if you don't like it. But I really like it. I love seeing the contrast of just the different textures and colors, and that's Guanajuato. That's what makes Guanajuato beautiful, is the diversity and the colors and the textures. And look at this. This is like, it reminds me of like European like getaway. Look at this. What would you do with this space here? It's an open room. I would actually put a nice sliding glass door here so that this could be protected against the elements. You know, during rainy season, I still want to be able to use this space and function in it. But you've got a nice bookshelf there, and let's see. You've got a gorgeous view of La Bufa in the distance. It's covered in the clouds right now. You've got, I can see, can I see the Pipola? Oh, yep, I can see the Pipola from here. Right there in the corner in the distance. You can definitely see the colors of Guanajuato, even here in the rain, like in this cloudy weather. Look at those colors in those buildings in the background. Or in that church, you've got a church right there, so that means you can probably hear the Sunday church bells. I love the sound of church bells. It really, there's the castle. Can you see like parts of the castle right there? I hope you can see it where I'm pointing, but you literally live next to a castle. I mean, who can say they live next to a castle? Maybe it could be you. It could potentially be you. What would you do? I would cover this up again with, you know, glass so that I feel more protected against the elements, especially in the rainy season. But it's up to you. That would be just that's my taste. Maybe my taste is not your taste, but I like to be just knowing the weather patterns of Guanajuato, and I just want to be able to use as much of this space as possible. So this area is its own little apartment that can be turned into something gorgeous. Actually, since there was no kitchen that we saw in this apartment, you can add a kitchenette or a kitchen area maybe in that space that we were just at. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? And so this bedroom over here is another bedroom. That's a standalone bedroom that you could, you know, rent out if you want, or somehow connect the house together, connect the rooms together so that you have a complete unit with multiple bedrooms, like a main house, and then a couple of apartments that you can rent out. So this room would be part of that main house. Okay, we're gonna go into bathroom number, I don't know, what is this, number 4, 5? It's the same layout as the one downstairs. It's fairly clean. Probably not anymore because I'm stepping on the shower tiles with my wet feet from the rain. But look at that. There's just so much personality in this home. I just love it. See, if you build, you know, a nice glass wall there and cover up that ceiling, they would have so much light. This could be the living room. And you could add stairs there leading downstairs, so you could have this bedroom and the bedroom downstairs as one full unit. And then what you would do is you would rent out that unit right there and the one downstairs that I haven't showed you yet. It's being occupied right now. But this is what it looks like from the second floor, standing on your second floor. I would love to add a water feature somehow. I don't know how I would do it, but I would add a water feature, whether it's like, you know, a nice jacuzzi or a small, very small, like pool where I could just dip myself into during the hot season, or even a pond with koi fish. There's a lot of space down there that you could really modify if you want, if it's necessary. But you know, if this is good enough for you and you want to, you know, have an investment property that you can live in and make money from, why not? This is one of those places. Let's check this out. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that looks. All right, let's show you the last bedroom because we skipped over that, and the occupant right now is gracious enough to let me film in there while she is, I think she's an artist, and she uses it as a space to create her art and drawings. And we're just going to take a look inside just so that you have a complete picture of this property. It's a fairly large property in the center of San Javier. Look at this, is where all of your guests can go to the bathroom after they walk this little pathway here. Again, it's just a service bathroom for your guests, and you can totally like set this up so that it's super nice and super comfortable. I mean, it all depends on your style and your budget. You're only limited by your imagination. I say that a lot when we're touring these homes here in Guanajuato, but we really are limited by imagination. And so we've got this last studio. It's being used as an art studio. And, oh, sorry, gracias. And it's pretty, right? Like, it's got some good space. And you've got a small kitchenette there. Again, you can fix this up to be full-on standalone apartments that you can rent out. Got a nice sized bathroom. You can light this up. You can, you know, paint it and just really do it up. But let's go back outside, and I just want to just talk to you about what we've seen. This has been kind of a gift for, at least for me, for sure, being able to step into these properties and showing you the potential of what can be built here, like how we can modify this. It's like, this reminds me of like Melrose Place. I don't know if you ever watched the show Melrose Place in the 90s, but you can get a place like this and have your friends move in, and you could all be roommates and share this. If you don't want to do any modification, you can just get a bunch of friends to occupy these apartments. You can share the kitchen. You can even buy this house together with your friends, you know, a nice investment for a group of people. And then just you fix it up along the way. So that's all the good news stuff. The bad news about this property is there's no price yet. The price is pending. They need to get it appraised, and what they're doing, the realtor is doing is, or inviting you to do, is to inquire about this property. This property, right now, we're gonna call it Casa San Javier. You know what? We're gonna call it Casa Melrose Place. I'm gonna name this property right now just for the website. And we're gonna call it Casa Melrose Place. And if you're interested in learning more about this property and of course, when it's finally listed and priced, because we're the first people that actually got to come in here and see the place. This place is not even publicly listed yet. So if you're at all interested in this property, you have to click the link in the description and inquire about Casa Melrose Place. I know it's a horrible name right now, but we don't have a name. So I'm just gonna name it for now. And it's only on my YouTube channel anyway. This is probably gonna have like a better sounding Mexican name, Spanish name. But for now, shh, don't tell anyone. We're gonna call it Casa Melrose Place. I'll explain to the owner and the realtor later. But that's the vibe I get, you know? It's a place where, like, if you have friends move in, it's a nice, you've got this courtyard that everyone can congregate around, kitchen to congregate around, or if you've got some, you know, extra funds and you want to remodel this and really turn it into something more practical for you, then you also have that. And of course, if you've done your research, the neighborhood of San Javier is beautiful. It's beautiful. Lots of hiking around the neighborhoods and the surrounding mountains. Like you saw, you literally live next to a castle. A grocery store is within walking distance away. You've got street access, meaning that if you have, if you take an Uber or a taxi, you can get dropped off literally at the entrance of the alley. I asked about this alleyway. It's a very safe alley. There's cameras all around. And yeah, it's just one of those neighborhoods that's just like suitable for artists. And well, this whole city is suitable for artists, but people like to say that. And I actually agree that this is a very artistic neighborhood and a neighborhood for people who like nature, because nature is all around here and you can go hiking. But anyway, enough of that. I hope you like this property. I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for taking a tour with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.